like an open hangout. So well, I'll send out the invites and so forth. But before I send out the invite, because from henceforth Saturday and Sunday hangouts will be open to the public, so everyone can pretty much join. I want to just say this right now, and I want to be very clear here. I would like whoever the board is at Serie A, like the governing board, I want them to hand Juventus the trophy tomorrow.
Congratulations. How big a win was that?
You know, I want them to hand Juventus the trophy tomorrow because I think this is annoying. And I think I don't like being given false hope. I don't like being told that, oh, no. Anything can happen. It's really close. Just to give Juventus the trophy so that we can now begin the campaign for 10 in a row. I told you, the hashtag I'm going to be putting forth and promoting next season is hashtag 10 in a row. That's going to be one of my leading hashtags. And I believe that hashtag is going to rival hashtag excuses. So again, before I will tweet out the link so anyone can jump. I'm going to tweet out the link. So just to be clear here, how many chances do you want? How many chances do you want? The amount of... Do you know how bad your league must be? Do you know how bad your league must be where Juventus... This is arguably one of the worst performances Juventus have ever had in a season. This is one of this is probably the worst I've seen Juventus in a long time. Probably the worst I've seen Juventus maybe since when they had to get relegated to Serie B. They've been so bad. They've been so crap, but yet they're still top of the league. I'm sorry, like you see, people say, "Oh, don't insult the Serie A, don't be so harsh." I can only be real. And Serie A is looking really crazy. Shout out to your boy Daniel Jones Ortega, who said you might have to call it Serie A. So it's either we're going to call this Domio, Indomie, or Serie A. We have to choose one because you can't choke this much, and you know we'll get there and so much, but where we can't choke this much, it's embarrassing, man. Okay, yeah. Let me. I'm gonna send out the link to you guys, man. Okay, Sunday hangout link because Red Devil wants to comment. So, but I know that my main man wanted to talk. So, Abdullahi, is your mic working there, bro?
Yeah, my mic is working.
So, Abdullahi, please tell me your thoughts on the heroics from Chelsea. You know, because I've waxed the lyrical. Where do you think it went right for Chelsea? Where do you think it went wrong for Boychester Divided?
I think, firstly, I need to give Lampard some credit. In playing the back three, I need to give him some credit because I think to beat this United team, to beat them, you have to play back three. And you have to be very defensive against them to beat them. And I think what Lampard did was, I think before the match, I was listening to his press conference and the way he was talking on the training ground. He was literally telling the players, do not touch any United players in the box because they are the king of penalties. Do not touch them because they know how to get a penalty from any distance. So do not touch them. Your job is to make sure you mark them in the midfield. It's rather you get a yellow card in the midfield than getting a red card and getting a penalty getting someone booked in the penalty box. I think it was like a tactical tactics for Lampard, though. And I think I'm gonna put all the blame on DJ. The first goal, I won't blame it too much because other keepers may make that kind of mistake. Every keeper make mistake. Another keeper may come in and make that mistake, but the second
he should have still saved it, though. I mean, old school here would have probably saved that.
Yeah, he should. But the second goal, I will blame him for the second goal because that second goal, a world-class goalkeeper could save that. No. It's the highest paid player in United. He should have that second goal. Should have saved it. He should have. He has no excuse for that. But the first goal, I will kind of be lenient with him because it happens. Every goalkeeper could make mistake. It can happen to anybody. It could make mistake. But the second goal, no. He has no excuse for not saving that ball. Kudos to Chelsea for the win, though. I was kind of happy. That too, not really too much because the most important one is just to make the top four. And now it's even easier because Leicester City have already lost to Tottenham Hotspur, which is make it very very easy. Even all you need to just use one win and a draw, they make top four. Chelsea need one win and a draw, they make top four. Very easy. So, but you never know. Football could change.
But where did it go wrong for United? Where did it go wrong for United, man?
I think for me, Ole was the problem for me because one, the tactics he used against Chelsea was you can't play a 3-5-2 with Chelsea because Lampard has been watching that team. He knows like he can't play back for with that team. He will get annihilated. I don't even know how to put it in English. He will get destroyed playing a back for with that team. So he would rather play back three, which he knows we're gonna go conservative, be very very defensive, and go on the counter attacking and beat them. That's how you have to beat them. I was even surprised he didn't play Christian Pulisic, and later knew he was injured.
No Pulisic, and that is arguably what because United, because this is something that Ford reminded me of, because United say, oh, we didn't play our best players. Pulisic has arguably been Chelsea's best player.
He didn't even play.
United, and he didn't play.
He was injured in warm up, so that part he doesn't want to risk it. He was injured in the warm up, so they didn't play him. I think it was a good game though. It was a very good game. Lampard got the statistical though. But I would say overall, it's a very good game. Like before even the man, I was telling you that it's a London derby. It was like, how can you beat United? I said, all Lampard needs to do is, you don't need to rotate any player. Play your best team. You can win that match. I know Ole will rest player because of the time they're playing the matches and the APL matches. He may want to rest on match. But I already told him it's a London derby. Chelsea will play their first 11 because he wants to win.
So do you now believe that the cup is Chelsea's?
It depends. Because Arsenal play back three. It depends. For me, I will put I am Chelsea a little bit slight edge a little bit. But for me, I think it's 50-50. We have to see how Arsenal turn up. Arsenal has been playing very good. They've been playing pretty good.
And also it's a final. Anyone can say what's up in a final.
It's a final. So we can't write on any team up. But we have to just wait and see how the players turn up. It depends on how they turn up. It depends. But overall, it was a very good match, and I'm even happy because now United fans we just have to shut up for just one reason. We beat Chelsea 3 times. We beat for the other 3 times. So I think that scenario will have to end when the season finishes. That's scenario.
And also United owes. They have to go and beat Leicester City. They have to ensure they beat Leicester City.
They can even beat Leicester City. Leicester City have not been in form this year, so it's very possible they can beat Leicester City. It depends how the team turn up. It depends how they turn up.
Okay. So just want to switch out from just versus HH. You're only saying this because Cristiano is their agenda. I have no agenda against Cristiano. I love Cristiano. All I'm saying is that he chose the coward's way out by going to a team who won 8 in a row. And the very fact that the team has played so badly and you're still going to win a title shows you that anything he does in Serie A is irrelevant. It's all about what he does in the CL. Abdul Skill says, HH, your favorite team who has... Oh my God. Guys, congrats to Huesca, man. Huesca, congrats. Bueno, muy bueno por Huesca, man. Thank you for that, man. Huesca, welcome back, man. Where are Elche, though? Yes, Huesca are there, but Elche are my second favorite team. Elche are my second favorite team. Where are Elche? Gatlock, do you owe me an apology for insulting and doubting Chelsea?
Can you hear me?
Why does everyone say that to me? Just talk. What do they say? Okay, hear me. Just talk.
Silence.
Okay.
Chill. Relax. I had this thing off. Look. First of all, I don't owe you anything. I never said you guys will lose because, like, when did I ever say that? I don't remember.
Oh, but you've said very hospital things. You said very disgraceful things.
That is for Champions League. That's for Champions League, man. That's for Champions League, not this. This is FA Cup, man. Like, no offense, but no, okay. I aim for bigger, okay. Look, but look, Double H, don't push me because I'm not on you today, okay. You're safe. Let's just put it that way. But don't do anything before I change my mind. Look, let's just say United got everything they deserve today. They got everything they deserve. This was bullshit, man. Like, seriously, this was.
So why? What did it go wrong? Was it bad lineup? is Solskjaer a fake? Is he a fraud? Is Bruno Fernandes Kovacic a fraud?
Actually, all of the above. Because look, I'll start with his name, Ole. This dude, he's an IT manager. He's okay. He came from mode. Okay, he's I get it, but like he's done well this season. To be fair, to get United to where they are, but he ain't like the goat or anything. Okay, I don't know if he's the kind of manager that can take United forward.
Oh,
Now come to
so
Bruno.
so you don't think he's a right man to bring back glory?
He's the man that can take them to top four, but that's this man. Okay, I don't think he's the man that can bring them glory with the amount of quality that's in the Premier League. No, I don't think so. He could prove me wrong. I don't know, but I doubt it. Now coming to Fernandes, you see, this is what pisses. This is one of the things that got me in your ass, Double H. Something. This is what pisses me off when people overhype a player. How why do you like? How can you say this dude was better than De Bruyne or Pogba or?
Bro,
He's the
there were
best midfielder in the
United
world.
fans talked about it.
Wait.
You know what I said? Cool, he's been a really great spy. Who has he done it against? Has he done it in a semi? Even done
Exactly.
it in a semi or a
Forget his semi.
But there's an argument against De Bruyne. I mean, did you guys see De Bruyne recently? Like, he's playing like
we'll get there. We'll get really like easy. Okay,
Look,
okay, Catlock, see your
at
point.
least De Bruyne
We'll
has
get there.
done
We'll get
something.
there.
Okay,
Catlock, see your
De
point.
Bruyne has done something. He has played in Champions League. Okay, Bruno has not done. What has he done? Who has he played against? Sporting. When he was in Sporting, who was his opponents? Were Sporting in the Champions League? Even if they were, did they pass the group stage? Like seriously. I mean, look, there are levels to this. There are levels. Look, I didn't care about United even with their winning run, but this triggered me when they dared for some stupid, idiotic reason, dared ask a World Cup winner to come out just because some dude scored against a team that came from the Championship. Really? How dare you call out Mbappe because of some dude scored against Sheffield United? Are you kidding me? You guys deserve what you got, man. That was pathetic, and that was desperate because I was so pissed at that, man. Like it irritated me. A World Cup winner. How dare you? How bloody dare you? Where was he today? Where were all the stars today? There's a difference between playing against teams that are about to be relegated or teams in the middle of the table who have probably nothing to play for compared to playing champions. And even that stat about the front three of United having more goals than the front three of Liverpool, there's a difference for who is playing who. One is playing in the Europa League against Lask or whoever else they play in that competition. Do you know who goes to the Europa League? People who get rejected from the Champions League, third place, they just dump you into the Europa League. That is it. That's the Europa League, man. You cannot compare that level to this level. Okay? These players, what have they won? Except for Pogba, what have they actually won? And please don't tell me the Europa League, I'll slap you. No, like seriously, what have they won?
Okay.
Come on. Like, they got everything they deserve today because now you play against a team that actually countered you. You had a team actually countered your plan. Where's your plan B? You have no plan B. You can't pass Rudiger. Even who beat Chelsea recently? Those guys could pass them. You guys couldn't pass them. Look, Martial is the only person that actually was decent, but the rest were rubbish. Okay, Fernandes was but he wasn't that great either. Okay, look, like those guys are overrated to me. It shows that United have a long way to go. Those guys were shit today. They were shit, and they got what they deserve, man.
Okay,
Sorry, they got what they deserve.
So Wilson, man, talk on it. Chelsea United, man.
First of all, congratulations to Chelsea, and H, you owe me an apology because I told you guys were gonna beat Manchester United. Because earlier this week,
I thought you were trying to use juju against us.
Nah, man, you better take that juju off Real Madrid now, man. But anyway, old Gunner, before this match started, this guy was already complaining that Chelsea got 14 hours more rest than United did. I don't get it. I get it's an FA Cup, but this is a semi-final, man. Like, play your best team. You have 5 substitutions. Why is Pogba, Martial, and Greenwood on the bench? Like, that's what's been working for Manchester United. It's like ever since the restart. Like, why are you not playing Pogba, Martial? Like, you have 5 substitutions. If you're winning 2-0 at halftime, like make the substitution, take them out the game. You have West Ham midweek. Like West Ham not gonna get relegated. They're in the beach right now. They're having fun. Like now since Man United lose this game, now De Gea's probably his confidence is probably low. Maguire confidence probably down too. Like, look at Manchester City. Manchester City could have just easily played a weak team against Arsenal. No, they wanted to win the FA Cup. They played their strongest 11. I guarantee you, that strongest 11, that's the one that's going to be playing against Real Madrid in the second leg. I just don't get what O'Connor was thinking, man. And De Gea, man. Ever since Cristiano Ronaldo gave that man that hat trick at the World Cup, when he signed that big, massive contract,
is De Gea officially a brick then?
he's not a
double it.
brick. He's not a brick. He's just like you don't know what you're gonna get out of him. Like today, like that second goal, man. Oh my God! Like Lindelof and Maguire, when they saw that second goal, it's like they didn't want Chelsea to shoot anymore. It's like they were afraid that De Gea is gonna mess up and let the ball go inside of the net. Like because I
Wilton,
guarantee
do you-
what you about
Do
to
you
say?
remember Jimenez against France in the World Cup?
Yeah.
Once Griezmann scored, that was their reaction. It was funny, man. They
'Cause-
just started crying. It was funny.
Because that
Everyday
game,
carriers, man. That guy is stupid.
even though Man United fans are saying it's only FA Cup, they don't care. That game can mess their confidence of going against West Ham. And if I guarantee you, if Manchester United somehow don't make the top four, they're probably gonna say, "Oh, we lost momentum because of that Chelsea game. We lost 3-1. That messed confidence up." Because just play Pogba and just play Pogba, Martial, and Greenwood. Like if the game, you have 5 substitutions. If you win in at halftime, then make the sub. I don't know why you playing a weak lineup like that when you're on fire.
Yeah.
Everything is going your way right now, man. It don't make sense. And
Okay.
congrats to Chelsea, man.
Okay. Sanmaya, thoughts on this whole thing on Chelsea? Where did it go right for Chelsea? Where did it go wrong for United, man, in this FA Cup thing?
Yeah, Chelsea, they deservedly won this match. Looking at their lineup selection, I already knew Chelsea would win this game. At first I was surprised by Lampard's lineup because I actually was surprised he was going with a defensive approach with 5 defenders, 5 at the back. But honestly, I think that is the best approach if you to go against this current United team that were on a great run of form. As for United, I have no idea why Ole he benched Martial and Pogba, and he also played 5 at the back. The formation after the lockdown has always been 4-2-3-1, and it worked wonders. And so, like, why would he switch something that was working very well, and it's an FA Cup semi-final? So that's very weird. And not only did Ole bench Martial and Pogba, he also didn't use a creative deep line playmaker. He didn't have one, and he didn't use any actual striker because Rashford and Daniel James are not strikers. So overall, like Lampard completely outcoached Ole, and Chelsea deservedly won this game.
Okay. Hazard. Chelsea,
Yeah, man.
United, man. How
Chelsea
did you see this result?
Yeah, man. So I watched this game and wow, man, I'm impressed by Chelsea, to be honest, because
Yeah,
was
they
some good
played well,
football.
man.
Especially-
Tactically, they were on point.
yeah, especially in the second half, because in the first half it was kind of even. United was kind of playing possession, they're trying to pass it all around, and Chelsea was kind of on the counter in the first half, and they were playing conservative, and I think that worked out well because they were kind of feeling out United and their patterns of play, and then they were just able to go on the counter, and they were very dangerous with Willian and Mount. And yeah, man, I think for United, the problem was they only had they had no creativity going forward. It was only Bruno Fernandes.
What wasn't
It
Bruno?
was only Bruno, yeah. Because they only put Bruno Fernandes, who was putting some great balls, the ball to Daniel James, that was great ball, and he was putting some great passes. But there's no one else. So Rashford wasn't really getting much service, from Fred and Matic. Fred and Matic were mostly side passing. So I think that's a problem. That they need to put at least Pogba with Bruno Fernandes, so you have some kind of creativity other than him. And Daniel James is just running around. He's not providing for Rashford. And yeah, man, I think the key moments in the game was when Bailly got injured, because before that Chelsea was they were looking dangerous, but it wasn't fully. They weren't fully dangerous, a real threat. And when Bailly got injured, like the defense crumbled, man. Maguire showed that he's not able to do anything by himself. He's not able to lead the defense. And Bailly, Bissaka lost the Bailly, who was helping him out on the flank. So Bissaka wasn't able to do all the work. And that's what happened in one of the goals. I forgot which one, where the cross came in from Bissaka's side, and he couldn't do anything. And also, I don't know, Williams on the other side, man, like that was the side that was getting exposed the most throughout the game. Williams and Lindelof, like, come on, man, like they're leaving so much space for Willian and Reece James that is embarrassing, to be honest. And Maguire is just, I don't know what to say about him. He's not able to keep up with Giroud, who's already slow, and his pace is even slower than Giroud. I don't know what's going on with Maguire. So yeah, man. Like Chelsea,
and also he cleared about 70 or 80 mil as well.
Exactly. What an embarrassment. Yeah, no, Chelsea, man. Full respect for Chelsea. I think Kovacic
I managed to
and Jorginho
update
did
that
it.
was
How much did Kepa cost? Sorry, just.
Oh my, no,
Shush.
Maguire,
We did talk about Kepa. Talk about
yeah,
Maguire.
bro.
So
Overall, Chelsea's midfield, they did a good job today in putting up some great passes and helping Mount and Willian make the runs. And they had a good performance in defense as well. Aspilicueta, great cross. He's showing up again. So yeah, man, I think Chelsea are going in favorites into the final. So good job, Chelsea, man. And United, I think they need to change up, man. And this Bailly injury, I don't know how serious it is, but the defense is gonna suffer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you need to.
Wait, easy. Wait. Let me take the super chat. So from Joe's person says, how many semis has KDB bowled in? Leave Bruno alone. This was not.
Has
this
Bruno
was not-
even reached the semi?
Who brought up KDB's name? Joe's person told me that Bruno Fernandes is world class and one of the best players in the world. You told me, you forced me to try to put him in upper tier 2. So, Bestin, this is about you being embarrassed, okay? And also, his name is Bruno Fernandes Kovacic, okay? Or you can call him BFK for short. That is now his legal name because Kovacic is now his
And
legal
David
guardian.
Vicarious.
Please call him by his proper name. Thank you.
Nah,
My boy
come
Nats, who says,
on. Bruno.
Juju worked. Yes, guys, Juju is real. Juju was worked. Juju is real. Juju believe in Juju, and I will be using it again for the Allianz second leg. Yes, I say, why always Chelsea? They beat us in the FA Cup final, beat us to the top 4 last year. They're in third, and we're still in why?
Why always?
It's
Insert Balotelli right
Why
now,
always
man.
me? Yeah.
Why
this
always
is
me?
why. This is why Chelsea are one of the greatest clubs in the world. This is why I follow the. Do you think your boy H is going to follow some bum ass club? No, I will only follow a club that has enough swag and they're the realest club in the world. And that's why I follow them because HH is real. I follow the realest club, which is of course at Chelsea.
Which is amazing against Bayern.
Storage says Neymar is better than the whole of Man United. Now that's harsh. That's harsh, but it could be true. It could be true. So let me bring in your boy. Let me bring in your boy Red. So Red, how did you see this
I
game?
think you need to put
Sorry,
more.
I can't hear what you're saying, HH. I can't hear what you're saying, HH.
So yes, so Red, how did you see this game?
I was I'm embarrassed for Man United, man. Like, first of all, I kind of get it. Maybe Ole wanted to rotate the squad a little bit just for top 4, and that's why he didn't go full strength. But like, you have informed strikers in Martial and Greenwood. You start the game strong. You're going into a semi. You're going against a tough team like Chelsea. You should go all out from minute 1. Once Chelsea went 1-0 up.
So are you saying that they underestimated?
Pardon?
Chelsea.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he did. I think him beating Chelsea 3 times this year, I think they felt a little bit more comfortable. Like, you don't play Pogba. Okay, I get it. You're trying to play with Matic, Fred, just have a bit more pragmatism, make it harder for them to score. You're relying on Rashford's form to really get you something, and Bruno Fernandes, but like, let's be honest, like they just weren't enough today. Like, you need top. He should have played with a front 3. He should have played with a traditional 4-3-3. Both of them are playing with 5 at the back, so both of them were being reserved. But the difference is Chelsea have a big body in Giroud, who could do layoffs, who could do something off a cross. He's much more beneficial when you're playing like 3 at the back, playing against 3 at the back. Whereas Rashford and like Daniel James Daniel James is going to get bodied by 3 center backs, especially 3 that are bigger. He's a tiny kid, and they just don't have the finesse to play through them. So I just feel like Ole lost this one. I feel like it's well deserved. Kovacic was incredible.
Yes, he was the best player on the pitch. Kovacic
Honestly,
was the best player on the pitch.
in HH, like speaking of the Champions League, like Chelsea do have a chance. Like if we're
Easy,
actually
red, relax. Red, relax.
I have to counter your
Hey, no, no, no,
You know what? Yes,
My juju.
Red, don't touch in the universe.
let's just talk
no
about.
chance finding and destroying them. Red,
I
do
don't-
not mess with my juju.
I don't know, HH. I don't know.
Red-
Like
I'm begging
your
you, Red.
midfield shut down the best midfielder in the world right now.
Abraham had trick at the
Bruno.
bridge. Brace at the alliance.
Didn't shut him down. Bruno Fernandes played well.
Okay.
No,
Red, can you please not mess with my juju, please? Just
No,
talk
no,
about it. Don't
Okay.
let me
I'll
deal with
keep.
it.
We'll keep I won't talk about the Champions League, but
Just
no, but
focus
like,
on this damn game, man.
but like for this game, like honestly, United like. Okay, Maguire's a waste of money. Like I just feel like they could have done so much more without him. Like had they just been patient this year, they could have probably went in for a Koulibaly or a much better center back, or invest in a younger center back. Find a young player and like develop him, make it a bit like how United used to do. Like
He's injured. We have so we've been with injuries. We have Twansi.
Red Devil, I'm coming to
No,
you
but-
last.
but-
Red Devil,
but when
I
it
don't
comes-
want to hear anything from you. Red Devil, keep your mouth quiet. I'm coming to you last. Please don't interrupt.
No, it's
Red,
not
please
only
continue.
like because like for 80 mil, like I feel like United have a lot more priorities. Like I feel like even though the midfield, like I don't feel like Fred and like they extended Matic, which look Matic is a good player, but like United as a club, they deserve better.
done.
Like
He's done.
like he's just not the same player like Matic from 2017 Chelsea. That was a top tier. Like that was Matic at his best. But like ever since he came to United, like in his first season in 2018, he was pretty alright. But like he's the kind you guys extended him, and I'm like, like you could have done more with that money. Like you didn't need Maguire. Like Bailly, if not for his injuries, he's a top defender. But like they need to beefing up the defense. Their fullbacks are alright. I don't think that's too bad, but it was just not. It wasn't gelling today. All they should have went attacking. They can't play any other style aside from just attack. They can't. They're not pragmatic. They can't play possession. They can't counter. They can counter properly because they have pace. But like they only have one style of football that Ole could really play. And if it doesn't work, then they're screwed. They don't really have a plan B.
Okay.
Yeah. So for Chelsea, well deserved win.
Yeah.
Like Giroud, honestly, I look Giroud. I think he should be like he shouldn't be a brick anymore. He should be just like an honorary brick. Right, like he's the best of the bricks. It's like honestly, this man.
No. I think I might have to make a separate wing for honorary bricks. So basically, useful bricks. So
because like Giroud is
I think he is a useful brick. He's
absolutely. Like Europa League final, like FA Cup finals. Like he has some amazing finishes. This guy's he has some great accomplishments. I don't think he's an amazing striker. I wouldn't rate him like in the top 20 strikers even, but like. I feel like he has his use. He's very useful. He can be very good, especially against a low block team like how United set up today.
Okay. So let me just say the super chats that I've missed before these people attack me. From Just Besson, who says, it's funny how Neymar destroyed Barcelona by leaving. GOAT. So he's a GOAT without a World Cup. Besson, does that make any logical sense? No. From your boy, from your boy Rambo 339, 80 million for Maguire. Someone was smoking crack. Yeah, whoever, and he has to maybe look at Woodward or something. Whoever gave the signature to sign Maguire for 80 mil because of one performance at a World Cup.
Ed Woodward.
You drank the and not only that, you spent 80 mil and you made him captain because of a. And who did he play against? What's it called? Panama, Sweden.
Yeah.
Look, man. Like, let me not go deep into United because I want to be very, very respectful. Musa, talk to us about this whole Chelsea United game, man.
Oh my God. I mean, bro, this is like a well-deserving victory for Chelsea, you know. So, I mean, they were a deserving team. It's not like they were not deserving. It's like totally the way United play. And for me, like, now you can see that, right? I mean, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know, his tactical mindset is not there, you know. Why you play three at the back against Willian and all these guys? Bro, I mean, why you want, you know, Chelsea winger to go one-on-one at your defender, you know, at your centre-backs? Bro, like, if you see that most of the time, right? 10 out of 8 times, you know, I mean, the wingers, they usually win the battle one-on-one with the defender. It's difficult. I mean, so you go with the back four. You keep it simple, man. You don't because, bro, you're not that tactical mindset manager. You keep simple. You play your style. absorb pressure, counter attack, look for the pace, flank, give spaces for Bruno Fernandes. Secondly, how could, bro? I just want to mention this point over here, address it because it's really important. People are telling me Bruno Fernandes is the best player for Man United. No, it's Paul Pogba. Again, I'm saying it's Paul Pogba. I mean, he should have started this game because Red just mentioned that. Why you bench Paul Pogba? You guys cannot play three.
No. I don't think he was benched. I think they were
Because of
resting.
formation.
I think they thought that only
No,
underestimated
but
Chelsea.
no, but you don't do that. This is, bro. I mean, you learn your lessons from Arsenal, man. Yesterday, what happened, right? I mean, when Arsenal can beat Man City, why not? Chelsea's like way better team right now, in man to man compared to Arsenal. Okay, and they are like in top three, not for like just a sole reason. Oh, they're lucky, so that's why they're top three. No, they perform. So I mean, you guys should have started, Paul. I mean, like Man United should have started Paul Pogba. I'm seeing, Ztech Busquets over there on the field, Matic. Yeah, bro, why this guy is playing? I mean, I don't understand, man. Fred and Pogba is like a good combo, man. Fred, Pogba, and Bruno, man. Like, if you see that, right? So that's the perfect way to play. Three at the back again. When Bissaka, what the guy offer attackingly? I mean, why are you playing wing back? Bro, right wing back? Are you kidding me? Bro, play him in his best position, fullback, where he's defensively solid and he can give you attacking as well, in some other moments. Why you do that in the first place? Oh my God. Bro, David De Gea is gone, man. I mean, I'm sorry, man. This guy's washed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I understand.
Bro, I mean, wait, so you're saying that he's officially a breaker? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, bro, like I won't like. Of course, the mistake you made, you break. But like, you know what? You're not anymore at the level of even Man United right now. Come on, let's accept that. I mean,
even
no. I'm just saying in that sense where where you can see that, right? David De Gea. I mean, okay, he has really good seasons from 2012. With Man United, great career. I mean, in a sense, he was the best players for Man United many seasons. But I don't think so right now is good. It's not like he's having a rough patch. No. That guy's. I mean, this is not the same goalkeeper. So I think Man United need to look for a goalkeeper. I mean, people were telling me, some Man United fans, Rashford is next to Mbappe, or he's better than Mbappe. I cannot see him doing anything in this game. Yeah. So I don't know where all this bull crap comes from. Kovacic and Jorginho was better. I mean, I'll say that. Even Reece James was doing good.
Kovacic was top.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, definitely. And like for me, the only worrying part for Chelsea, I'll be honest, bro, because if you see Man United attack, they're deadly, man. And I was expecting some Pogba Bruno combination, something like that, some crazy game from Man United. But what kind of game was that, man? I mean, you're not playing at your strength. You're playing at your weakness, which you don't know. As again, Red mentioned that same point, So I mean, yeah, man, this is embarrassing from Man United. For me, you know what? I mean, this team had a caliber to give Chelsea tough time. I mean, why you play like that? I mean, I don't understand. It's like you're throwing this game. Like, look, I mean, Chelsea was deserving side. I'm not giving Man United any excuse or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you messed up. Completely wrong tactical, wrong lineups, I believe. And the Gea, you're the break of the game for me personally. And I'll give props to Chelsea, but the final is going to be hell lot of final, man, because Arsenal won the Europa League final revenge, bro. So
no, I know they want the revenge, but they're not going to get the revenge because it's Arsenal. I mean, Chelsea. Are a small club. Chelsea will deal with them handily.
We don't know, man.
Easy. Wait. Let me get this. So from your boy, Yes said, who says, we sold Fellaini to buy Maguire. Fellaini is better in the air. Worst captain we ever had. Useless. I'd rather have David Luiz. At least Luiz can play football. No, you don't. Side.
Oh my God.
No, you don't want David Luiz instead of
Luiz.
Relax. Maguire ain't great. He's at least a decent defender. He may not be great, but he's a decent defender. So, but just that, I just think that you spent too much on him. And shout out to Mr. Nigel Smart for that $1 donation. Thank you, Mr. Nigel Smart. I am Ham. How did Chelsea say what's up, and why did United get totally bricked and owned by Chelsea?
Yo, HH, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna have to say right now.
Wait. I'm Ham. Based on the performance yesterday, I don't think I'm gonna like 90% of what comes out of your mouth. So that's what I'm getting used to. But please carry on.
HH, we need to reevaluate one of my partners here in Siberia. We need to reevaluate Olivier Giroud. This guy has come in clutch for you guys this season, got you guys to a final. Last season, he won a Europa. The season before, he won a World Cup.
Evaluate what you saying I should make him what tier 2 or what? Wait, what are you exactly saying?
HH, all I am saying is you guys may have a sleeper cell in your midst. You guys may have the most dangerous man on the planet in your team. I don't know how, I don't know why, but this guy has been dominating knockout football for the past 5 years. I don't know how. Just go look back. Okay. He won the Europa. He won World Cup. He won 3 FA Cups in a row. Okay. Don't sleep on Giroud. Don't sleep on this guy. And okay, going back to the actual match, your team like Chelsea and Man United was, I think that was a shit show, to be honest. Sorry for my curse words, but you guys are so bad. I don't think any of you guys can even come close to a semi in the Champions League for the next 4 years.
Typical
With
Premier
only
Excuse me, what? Wait, what did you just say? What?
It's a typical
for the
Premier
next.
Wait,
You guys won't get to the Champions League semi.
Repeat what you just said.
With Oli and Lampard at the helm, your teams won't get to a Champions League semi for the next 4 years. Guys are just numbers in the Champions League at the moment.
Yeah.
Because from us there, I'm telling you, Werner, Ziyech, Kai Havertz, it's gonna be like Uncle Mo at his worst. When Carrot is just slipping through his fingers for no reason. That's what's gonna happen to Lampard because this guy. Did you see what Abraham did as soon as he came on? That break Cho should have passed the ball and he would have scored. Instead, he just lost the ball for no reason, like a bloody rookie. Okay, like he should have started Abraham. He is the actual guy because if you've got Slabhead there, just play the ball behind. Get someone who can run at him. What does your boy do? He puts in Giroud, who did well. I mean, he did well, but do you really give Chelsea any sort of congratulations for what happened on that match? They were both terrible, both teams, and the fact that fans,
wait. So you're calling Chelsea terrible? You said their performance was terrible.
Yeah, compared to the City Arsenal match, that one was terrible. I'm sorry. That looked like two top 10 teams battling it out for nothing. That's what it looked like to me.
They are top 10, basically.
Okay, so you're saying that Arsenal looked more impressive than both Chelsea and United?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Is this Aubameyang?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, he's.
Okay. No. It's
congratulations to reaching congratulations.
Okay. I'll remember that. Nasser says Amham is right. Sounds like he lives in Siberia. Amham, do you live in Siberia? Amham, do you live in Siberia?
That's your answer.
Nah. I think my network is just a little bit choppy. I'm from the opposite of Siberia, but I'm the new advocate for Siberia.
Wow.
Okay.
You're Juju man's brother.
You don't speak.
This is guy, but okay. I test. What happened to your club? Why did we embarrass your club, man?
Listen, brother.
Oh my god.
I came on here like 2 weeks ago. I came on here, and I said Manchester United are the most overrated team in the world. Yeah, and a couple man on your live chat. Yeah. And some of them are here. I ain't gonna name no names because I'm a peaceful guy. They were accusing me of being a fake Manchester United fan.
Just name them. It's not a problem. Just name them. Listen.
The only person in this whole entire United squad that I see being in a team that wins Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, is Paul Pogba, and maybe Martial. I'm not sure, but he's probably someone that I would see in a team that would win Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues. And watching the game today, I saw Harry Maguire, 80 million. People were saying he's better than Van Dijk. I saw him running around in circles with the ball like he's playing dark goose, and I was like, what's he doing? 80 million for that? Marcus Rashford better than Mbappe. Come on, bro. Like Daniel James as well. My brother was playing Temple on a couple minutes ago, and when I looked at the screen, I thought he was watching highlights of Daniel James, just running around, nothing but pace.
Like Hazard in the semifinals.
Okay.
Man.
So who do you blame?
Relax.
Do you blame Ole? Do you blame the players? Who do you blame mainly for what happened today?
For me, I think the players and the manager, they're not good enough. The media like they try to make you think this team is world class. Man United is propaganda FC, I'm telling you. And the captain of propaganda FC is Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is the captain of propaganda FC. The guy, BBC put him in the team of the year. BBC, no, I'm telling you, BBC put him in the Premier League team of the year. Yeah, for what? Last game against Crystal Palace,
that's a lie. That's a lie.
Like a goal and
Please tell me that's a lie. Tell me that's a lie.
Listen. Against Crystal Palace, the guy was playing terribly, and they gave him man of the match. And let me give you an example of the propaganda around Bruno Fernandes. Today, I saw him do awful pass to Anthony Martial, and the commentators were like, "Oh, it's a great idea." Great idea by Bruno Fernandes, but it didn't come off. When Pogba did the bad pass, they were like, "Oh, terrible from Pogba." They were just mourning. This is the propaganda around Bruno Fernandes. People need to look through it. Like the way this guy is protected is unbelievable, and the way these other players are like hyped up so much is actually unbelievable. Where Man United were far from being back, and. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. The club.
Okay,
just
so
propaganda.
so if you don't have hope in the process, you don't believe in Ole long term.
No, I don't believe in Ole long term. Like, listen, I've been watching the game since lockdown. We've won a lot of these games, but when I've watched these games, yeah, we haven't really been playing good except for Brighton and Bournemouth. Yeah. The other games look like when I watched Southampton, when I watched Crystal Palace, yeah, I see a manager. We've been playing poor teams, yeah, and when I watch the games, I see a bad manager, yeah, with better players against another team with a good manager but bad players. Like, bro, I don't believe in this. It's just propaganda around United. I'm telling you, we're a long way away.
So from Yasser side, who says, "I apologize to eye test. You were right." Wow. Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
From Matthew Denton, who says, "Labil needs to go back to Serie A. Why so? Why do you think he needs to go back to Serie A, Mr. Matthew Denton?" From Yasser side, we paid 80 million for a to head the ball. That's harsh, man. That's harsh. Red Devil. Is your mic working, Red Devil?
My mic is working, yes.
Is I hope your mic is crystal clear. Crystal
My
clear.
Like Crystal Palace.
Good. So Red Devil. No. So Red Devil, during the build up to this game, you cracked jokes, you mocked, you were highly arrogant.
I mocked Chelsea.
Let me land. Let me know. No, Red Devil. I've got the mic. You were very insulting. You called me bold. You insulted my family personally.
What?
History. You brought up stuff.
Red Devil really is a devil.
Seriously, you said some of the most shocking, scandalous things I've ever heard anyone say in football. And YouTube actually sent me an email saying that next time you violate these copyright things by saying such rude words, we're gonna take them. So basically, so building up to this, I've never seen anybody insult and abuse a football club the way that you have, Red Devil. So before you explain how we completely embarrassed your football club and showed why your club is currently irrelevant on the pitch, can you please not only apologize to me, not only apologize to Chelsea, not only apologize to Bram, but apologize to the live audience watching and the millions and millions of people in the galaxy for you completely and totally getting this totally wrong. Red Devil.
So, first and foremost, what I'm going to say is congratulations, Chelsea Football Club. You were overall the better team in obviously in that semi-final. Even though we gifted you some of those goals, and I'll get to that later. Lampard obviously tactically outclassed Oli in this situation. But like I was like yesterday in the Hangout, I'm going to be consistent in and take my sort of non-reactionary stance. So in the same stance when people said that Pep Guardiola was finished, that Barcelona going to be mid-table, all this sort of stuff like that. I'm like, and that somehow, and even with Arsenal now going to sort of now go on below, like, I'm going to try and not be reactionary because it's about consistency. So I'll make a few points. First point, so about the game, then just about consistency. So in general, whatever you say about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, at the end of the day, up until this point, we've been unbeaten in 19 games. Yes, I get this is the FA Cup semi-final. I get that, but we can't just react and say Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is useless, is clueless because of this situation. We can't.
True.
2 or 3 weeks ago, everyone was gassing and having a party when Chelsea beat City in the league, and suddenly they're now going to get a treble next season. A week or two later, they lose to Sheffield United and West Ham, and we're like, "What's going on? Lampard out."
Wait, Red Devil. When do you get to your? I mean, is your apology after this round?
It's when I break down. It's when I break down. And what I'm trying to say here is that it's. I refrain from being reactionary because, especially going into this week, because if you guys lose against Wolves and Liverpool and somehow still manage not to get into the top 4, you know what's coming. So I'd rather not say anything now. Wait till the season is wrapped up, because it's still possible that either United or Chelsea could miss out on top 4. So I want to
wait, Red Devil. No. Red Devil. No, it's Red Devil. This is classless. I thought you were a classy guy. I thought you were a classic and everything.
I'm good to the game.
No, Red Devil.
Let him finish.
You got embarrassed. You got pimped out. Please apologize and say that you were made to look like a fool. Please.
Let me analyze the game. Let me analyze the game as to why we're in this situation in the first place. In the first place. So, as more people already said, like, what I would say about Oli, to be fair, is that in 2 of the games that we played against you in the season, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has actually played a back 3. People have forgotten that actually. The last time we beat you at Stamford Bridge 2-0, we actually played a back 3. And it worked. And I think Lampard played a 4 at the back. Now, what I think surprised Oli today was the fact that and fair play, both managers seem to respect each other. Lampard played. Hey, I bet you're a lad. Let me lad at least. Let me lad. Everyone's saying I'm just trying to explain why you guys like. I've already said that you guys.
No. Red, please continue. Just that, Red. Remember that too much salt can cause disease. I'm saying because you need to also bring in a bit of just remember, just too much salt can cause much disease, man. Because you have to balance it out with a bit of pepper and everything. Because if you just overdo too much salt, it can mess up with the food. But please continue.
Like, I've still at the end of the day, like Lampard obviously matched a 3-4-3 system, and I'll say it right now, Chelsea have a better in fact, to be honest, I think that when they play Liverpool, they should go and play the system because you have the players that can play an effective 3-4-3 system. United don't. You add into a fact, obviously, the fact that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer took out some key players like Pogba, the buy situation, and David De Gea making essentially cataclysmic mistakes. I, for life, me still understand why, and I've said this on multiple channels, why he dropped Romero. Romero got us to the quarterfinal, the semi-final, and he's our cup keeper. So I don't know what was in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's head to say, you know what, I'm going to drop De Gea and provide Romero. I don't understand that. I don't, because personally, I think Romero doesn't make those mistakes that De Gea does. But obviously, in that sense, you know, you look at the 3-4-3. Alonso, for example, plays much better as a wing back. Williams and Wan-Bissaka can't do those goals. They can't. Williams is still a kid. He was at fault for the second goal, but I don't want to completely go down on Williams because he's just academy kid, still getting to the things. I think it'd be hard to sort of tear him apart. You do have to look at David De Gea and Harry Maguire. I, for one, have always said, and I always stand by this, that Eric Day is our best centre back. I've always said it on the show. I've always said it. So the only reason why I, in quote, defend the Harry for 80 million thing is because everyone keeps on saying our defense is bad, yet the evidence suggests we have the second best defensive record in the league. So over a 38-game season, our defense can't be that bad if we're the second best defensive record. And people have forgotten that since lockdown, we've had 3 clean sheets. Yes, okay, fine. You can say that they're all which teams we played against. Okay, fine. So why aren't Chelsea getting a clean sheet against Villa then? You know, they did. So my point is like.
Okay, what is your point?
What
is putting facts?
My point ultimately is that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got tactically outclassed by Lampard. He made key errors. Chelsea won because of that. You had the better players to play the system that you played compared to the just Manchester United played. Had United stuck with their system that they played, essentially gone their strongest 11, or they were going to switch to a different system, actually play players that fit that system. So you can't play Rashford and Daniel James, for example, in a 3-5-2 system. Okay, because they just run around and do what, you need them to hold up to the ball. So I'd have even used Igalo, for example. I think Igalo would have been a much more effective from the beginning than Daniel James running around, because he'd be able to hold up the ball, get Bruno into the game, and Martial much so, but he didn't. So overall, you won the game. Lampard tactically outclassed Ole in this case. We had the better players, the better system, and obviously our team made multiple mistakes. That's why we won, and I have no qualm in saying that Chelsea were the better side. The only thing I'm saying is that, like, I'm more responding to the kind of reactionary. Ole is clueless. Ole can't do it. He's not tier 1, etc. And it's like, you can't just ignore the 19 games prior to that. And if at the end of this week, how we find that Chelsea don't make top 4,
this man, devil.
No.
It's red. Don't Purple Devil Studio.
AJ, it's possible that United could still finish ahead of Chelsea.
No. Red. I get that. No, Red.
Wow.
There is an answer. No,
So
Red.
how can it be a failure?
There's a great chance that Chelsea will not qualify. All I'm saying is that
United can finish ahead of Chelsea.
Right now. Give us our praise. Give us our love. We are in the FA Cup final.
I've given you the praise.
No, Red. It should end there. End it. Don't bring like, just say Chelsea.
Because everyone is starting to slate.
Dominated my club. The end.
No, because everyone is starting to slate. No, because everyone is starting to slate Ole and being reactionary. I said almost the same thing when people were talking about Guardiola or City and even Barcelona in the last stream. In that, like, I'm not saying that Chelsea didn't deserve to win this game. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying don't go.
To be fair, all your reaction should actually be directed to those in the chat. Red there is actually cool.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Chelsea. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that, like, I'm just saying try not to be reactionary because bro, if you don't finish, people are going to be coming for you. If you guys lose to Liverpool,
let them come, man.
Although Red Devil, to be fair, dude, your 19 game unbeaten run, who were they against? To be fair,
City and Chelsea were there.
Oh,
okay. Can I make one bold statement right
and
now?
Spurs.
Just to say,
and Wolves.
I can say that you beating your 3 wins against Chelsea is actually less than this win this evening, Because your 3 wins against Chelsea was what? In the Carabao Cup, you didn't win that. 2 in the Premier League, you're behind them.
Home and away.
But this game was relevant, man. You guys did not get to the final.
Well, it depends, because if Chelsea, for example, don't get top 4, then the home and away loss will be relevant, won't it?
No, but Red Devil, but you're missing the key point over here, Red Devil, because ultimately this is a trophy, right? I mean, FA Cup semi-final. It's like second biggest competition in England, right?
Okay.
No, but you had a chance. No, wait. But RDS, man, you have a chance to go through the final, and it's Arsenal ultimately, not Man City. So you guys might be favorites,
I've heard on this hangout, especially when people have disrespected to Alex Ferguson, that, and even Arsenal Football Club. Oh, Arsenal Football Club, they just won FA Cups. Oh, what kind of domestic sort of trophies that they won? So now that United have lost, suddenly the FA Cup is like the best competition in the. I said even on the
Red Devil. It's it. No. Okay. Do you know what? Okay. Look. Because we have to move on to our next topic.
Yeah.
Do you know what this shows, Red Devil? It pains because you were confident. Because what this was about was supposed to come out and everyone laughed at the HH, and you were supposed to United. But it was so surprising. Chelsea so shocked you that I understand this reaction. I can feel the pain within you,
bro. If you don't get
wait, and also last as well, because we own you now.
What?
No. Let me because we own you. We now demand that you go and do our bidding. You make sure you beat Leicester City and ensure we get Champions League football, which you'll do. We are now giving you orders. Okay, you're a little kid.
Man.
We are your big brothers. You go and do our bidding. You go win, because we're not giving the orders right now, guys. We have to move on. So
someone wants to comment.
Easy. Wait, let me just take some switches. Easy. Let me just take some switches. Easy, just chill. From a boy, Josh Beston, who says next week you'll end up praising United. Reactionary. Yes. If United do our bidding, I will praise them. Just listen. This is called life. Life is fake. So am I. So, from a boy yesterday who says that Maguire is a League One defender, Luis is better. Don't. Yesterday you are going way too far. You're going way too far. From Just Best again says, if Chelsea don't make top 4, HH is going to Class B. Beston, relax. From your boy Martin Rosario, Red Devil, just admit the L. More battles ahead. It's like it's amazing. It's amazing. With Red Devil, you spoke for 3,000 years without an apology, which is crazy. Your boy Nigel Smart says, if Chelsea wins the FA Cup, would Arsenal still qualify for the Europa League because Chelsea is in the Champions League? No, because you don't qualify if you're a finalist. Because it's really it's dependent on league position. It's dependent on league position. So Arsenal are in no.
I think he means the sports that goes to the FA Cup champions really go to Arsenal. I think that's what he means.
I don't think so.
Arsenal in ninth position. They're in ninth.
Well, I doubt it too.
I don't think it does, because I'm pretty sure that they don't work it in terms of, if you're the finalist of your cup competition.
Yeah, no.
Okay, someone wants to comment. I don't know the person. His name
No,
is
it does work like that, because I remember Milan was in the finals and we qualified because of it.
Oh, someone wants to comment. Okay.
Yeah.
Darren, you use your mic working there, Darren.
Yes, finally.
Okay, so yeah.
Hear me.
Okay, yeah. So, thoughts on the game then? Chelsea United.
Oh, what a lovely day! Do you know the amount of Man U fans that a month ago? Yeah, I think before we lost to West Ham, I know them. We were on. Actually, no, we lost to West Ham, and all of my friends were so excited. Man U friends. I told them, "You lot, Man U fans," on my Snapchat. I said, "Man U fans, at me. I'm ready to bet. If you lot think you're gonna come and beat us, all of them." Oh yeah, Greenwood's on fire. Martial's doing this, this. I said, cool, calm. I'm not that confident, but cool. Chelsea, I know when it comes to cup semis, finals, we show up, innit? So now, 1-0. You know what? Lampard surprised me. 3 at the back. I didn't see him doing it. But obviously,
he had his tactics right. So we're on Chelsea's
teams that we struggle against, he does come 5 at the back. Tottenham, he did it against. We slapped them. I want to say another team. I can't remember. We did it against, and I think every time we've gone through at the back, it's worked. And for me, like you said, Kovacic, what a player! He's our player of the season by far. Our player of the season. This guy is a boss in the middle. I knew that the battle would be won in the midfield, and him by himself. He even made Jorginho look good as well. Yeah, Jorginho had a good game, but he's still a bit of a weak link. But Mount, Kovacic, Giroud. Oh my God, Giroud! This guy, he makes me wanna. I wanna always drop him, but the guy keeps doing
So
well.
where would you rank Giroud? Do you think Giroud is underrated? Do you think that he should be given a lot more love, or his rank?
The thing with Giroud is, even when he was at Arsenal, this is how I saw him. He's only there to give you X amount. Like in a season, he will give you 15 goals max. You cannot expect more than from him.
Yeah.
Like he's those type of players where he's there for a job. Like you said, he will do the flicks. You give it to him 1-2, hold up play. Literally every time Caballero kicked the ball long, we had an outlet. Every time we kicked that ball long, and Willian and Mount, they're ready to like flick on, or Kovacic is ready to receive the ball. And literally, I think the reason why Bailly and Maguire had that collision, they couldn't handle Giroud. They kept trying to like wrestle him, and then they go and clap at each other's heads. So Giroud, he is a utility player. If he's on the bench of your team, if we have Werner coming in next season, and Werner's the main striker, if he's not doing the job, put Giroud in. He will do a job. He will always do a job. Abraham right now, he's not cutting it, and you put Giroud in there, he's doing the job. Or who, Giroud?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, potentially. I think obviously during the January window he was about to leave, but it's a good thing we didn't sell him, because hell knows Batshuayi gonna do.
No. So Giroud is a useful break. He has his uses. He's a useful break. Okay, so I want to now shift things over now. So let me just hit the super chat real quick. So from your boy Yas aside, if Chelsea don't make the Champions League, I'll run around my neighborhood butt naked with shades on. I'll shave my head and I'll wear shades. That is a horrifying image that I hope I never have to see. That's that is quite scary. So guys, I want to move to España. La Liga review. Now, I really thought Real Madrid would choke. I really thought Real Madrid would mess up. And I thought even as bad as Barcelona were, I still thought that somehow Real Madrid would just mess up. But they did not. They kept it through, and Zidane, the man who has been blessed by the football gods, has come in yet again and won a trophy. So Zidane, in every single season he's been in management, has at least won one major trophy, which is insane. It is an insane run this guy is on. He has been touched by the footballing angels. So I want to speak about this in a much larger context in terms of, does this point, because 2020, start of a new decade, is this a seminal moment with regards to the power shift and power struggle in Spain? Have we seen the end of Barcelona's reign, which included the 2015 treble, the 2011 win? What's it called? I think they won like 8 out of 10 of the La Liga, where Barcelona completely owned that decade. So do you think this decade is now of Real Madrid, or do you believe that Messi can still rise again? He can still say what's up, and there will still be much more of a duopoly. What do you believe this is a shift in power? So let me come first to your boy Red. So Red, do you think this is a shift in power in favor of Real Madrid or Barcelona and Messi into Donia?
No, HH, I don't think it's going to be a power shift. I don't think Madrid would. I think it's going to be a bit more balanced now. I think now you're going to see the favorite, like like Barcelona aren't going to be going into La Ligas anymore as favorites anymore. They're a bit more, like, it's a bit more competitive now in La Liga, where it's more balanced. Whereas over the last decade, Madrid and Barca were so far ahead of everybody, and Barca was so clear of everybody, where they'd always edge Madrid by a point or 2 or 3 points, that they were favorites. But I feel like now Barca have declined. Madrid have been able to improve their level post Ronaldo. So I don't think it's going to be a complete power shift. We're going to see Madrid winning La Ligas like Barcelona did in the past decade. It also depends on Messi. What else he's gonna jinx? You know how everything Zidane touches turns to gold. Everything Messi touches turns to shit. Last season, we talked about the UCL when he picked up the mic. HH, let me go in. I waited all year. I've been getting slander when I said Madrid are going to win the La Liga. And I was right. I said it from the beginning, from the first day. You guys can go back to the first hangout. I said Messi jinxed it when he picked up that mic. Because he picked up that mic this year.
Red spot on. Red said that, bro.
Easy.
Exactly. He said, oh, we should be proud of our La Liga titles. Well, this is a great accomplishment. Now look at it. Now they don't even have that anymore. They were going to rely on that Champions League, hopefully in the summer, if they can actually get through to that, which I don't think they're even close to competing in that. There are so many other better teams in that. But overall, this La Liga title, well-deserved for Madrid. If we keep maintaining this level, we could possibly string in probably a title defense. I don't know if a whole era of dominance, because a lot of our best players like Benzema, like Modric, like Cruz, like Ramos, these players aren't going to be around.
So Red, what will you say if next season Messi scores like 40 Gs and Barca win La Liga by 6 points next season?
Messi has 46 goals and assists this season. The only problem is Messi can still score. Messi is a god at this sport. He's but the only difference is he's getting worse by the year. Like this season, 20 out of his 25 goals came out against bottom 10 teams. So he still has the ability to score hat tricks and stuff against teams that are Barcelona are much superior to. But when it comes to teams that are more equal, like when he goes against Atletico Bilbao, against Sevilla, against Madrid, against Atleti, he's going to have a harder time scoring and producing, because these teams have more energy. These teams have better technical quality. They can rival Barcelona. So Messi won't have that time on the ball, and he's not. Unlike Ronaldo, where Ronaldo's a physical freak, where Ronaldo can probably have pace and power into his 30s, Messi's more on his genius. But his physical ability is not. It's not god tier like Ronaldo.
Okay. So you're saying that. So are you saying Barcelona? How low are Barcelona going to fall? Because so you're saying that Real will just win more La Ligas than Barcelona. It's going to be 50-50, or is a team going to be more dominant in this coming decade in La Liga?
It's 50-50. It's 50-50 because, look, Barcelona, regardless of what people say about Barcelona, and they say, oh, post-Messi, Barcelona will collapse. No, Barcelona is a massive club. Barcelona's been in contention for La Liga and for every trophy forever, for 100 years. Like, they're an old club. So Barcelona will be just fine. They'll still contend for La Liga. I just don't feel like they're going to have the same, the same level of quality as the last decade. Like, last decade, Barcelona were, arguably one of the greatest teams of all time. And I'm talking from, 2009, 2000, up against 2015. In that era, they were just in their own universe, pretty much, where they were just so consistent across all competitions, whether it's Copa del Rey, La Liga, Champions League. Now they're not like that anymore. They're not like that. Barcelona, but depending on Madrid can only, because the thing is, Madrid can only dominate the league if Barcelona do bad business like they're doing right now. If Barcelona fix up within a transfer window, their whole team is good. Like Ricky Puig is Puig. I don't know how to pronounce his name, honestly. He's looking very solid. He's looking like a good Puig. Sorry, Ricky Puig. He's looking solid. Like, if they can get another central midfielder to replace Rakitic, Arturo Vidal is going to be rolled out. They can get a good DM. They're going to have to go through a whole squad change. So it's hard to dictate how good Barca will be in the future. You can see how good Madrid will be because Mendy's here for at least another 5 years. You can see Reguilón. You can see in Fede Valverde. You have young players in Madrid. You could be like, okay, I see where they're going. With Barca, you don't have that. Barca, a lot of their players that they sign, they tend to sell them. But yeah.
Okay. So wait. So let me just hit the super chat from your boy Side, who says Zizou is really amazing horseman as a player and will probably be the greatest manager the game has ever known. Los Blancos are so lucky, man. Damn. I think you're overreaching there, saying he's going to be the greatest manager ever. Let's just see what he does forthcoming. But he does have some amazing early success. Muntaha, is this the era of Real Madrid? Is this the end of Barcelona? Is this now Real Madrid's time to dominate?
Yeah, man. I'll address this question, but yesterday some of the responses came regarding Barcelona. Or if Messi leaves, they will be trash, absolutely relegation side, or mid-table team. That's absolutely garbage. Opinions came from. I don't know. Many people said that. and that's not true, because if you see that Barcelona is like top two easily any day of football club in terms of marketing money, everything, even the footballing wise, they can anytime, they can raise their level if they do the transfers policy, if they fix their transfer policies. So that's not true. If Messi leaves, the maximum low they can go might be top four, struggle slightly, but like they will recover the amount of money they invest. And
you say Barca are going to struggle for top four?
Maximum, in worst to worst case scenario, if Messi leaves, one season, something like that. But I'm just saying, in the maximum case, because people said, oh my God, they will relegate it, they will be a mid-table team. That's absolutely garbage. Secondly, I mean, people compare them with Milan, which I really love Milan, but you have to understand the context. I mean, people call them Milan. That's absolutely garbage opinion. You know why? Because Milan's situation of struggle is not it's not have to do with the football. It has to do with 2008, 2009 recession period. Yeah. That recession crisis was the worst in the history, at least since how many years I can't remember. Like it's like a decade. So that recession crisis is more worse than what we are facing right now financially in coronavirus, pandemic crisis. So that this crisis is nothing compared to 2008-9, and you can see that Italy was hit by a crisis, and then Milan was struggling financially and everything. It's because of finance. And even if you see, regardless of Barcelona is like having a huge amount of massive debt, right? Still they can recover because they're running club, bro. They're making billion of euros, annually. So it's nothing that serious with them, at least for a long run, I should say. And now come to the Madrid dominance and Barcelona dominance. To be honest, bro, I mean, this season, if Messi retires, I cannot see, I mean, Barcelona dominating it. They can win it, of course they can win it, like 3-4 titles, whatever. It will be more. What if they more spread out?
What if they manage to sign the next superstar when Messi leaves?
No, I mean, it depends, right? Which superstar they might sign. They might go for Jadon Sancho, for example, if Jadon Sancho stays over, like for next year or two, something like that, So obviously Barcelona have a chance. Why not? I mean, like they're such a massive club, so they can attract any superstar. It's nothing new. We know that. So. I mean, they're one of the biggest clubs, so yeah, they can replace with superstar with Messi, but they cannot get a player like Messi. You can expect a player like Messi, but they can buy 3-4 superstars, so spread around the workload for Messi, for example, if Messi retires. Okay. So so ultimately, I don't see like a Real Madrid dominating or something like that, or Barcelona dominating. It's more spread out because we can see likes of Atleti, they are improving and all those things. So yeah, man. So it's more spread out thing. And by the way, I just want to address one more point. Yesterday, I think so. My brother Red Devil Studio said, what's his name? Hansi Flick had a better season till now than Zidane. That's not true. That's not true. The reason that's not true because look at the level of difficulty what Hansi Flick has to go through and what Zidane has to go through. If you see that, even with the Nico Kovac that's struggling by inside, they won, right? They won Bundesliga because the quality of Bayern Munich is so high compared to the rest of the teams. Might be Dortmund close, But if you see that the only struggle they have to go is against Dortmund and might be Leipzig this season. Aside from that, how can like I understand how come Hansi Flick is a better manager than Zidane? There's no way this at least by now. Okay, yeah, if he wins Champions League, a case, then he could be a better manager in the world football. But that's a completely different scenario. But what I'm trying to tell you is that like absolutely the credit for the season goes to Zidane. I mean, even like I give more credit to Zidane than the players because he has exactly same players. Okay, and he just added Mondi, So overall, definitely, the credit goes to Zizou. Yeah.
So let me just hit the super chats real quick. So from your boy Adach3, thank you for the super chat. He says after Chelsea lose their last two matches, Man U beat West Ham and then draw with Leicester, I'll be here for Double H's post-match meltdown next Sunday. #Europa. First of all, Adach, that is a very, very pessimistic and unfortunate thing to say, and a very negative thing to say, and a very awful thing to say as well. Let's hope that if that doesn't happen, but if that happens, I'm going to start breaking things, so don't. Francis says, can people stop calling Man United Man U? It's a very insulting to United fans. Leeds fans called Man United fans Man U to mock the Munich tragedy. Oh, wow. Now that I didn't know.
What the hell?
That look, bro, I didn't know. You learn something new every day. Okay, so guys, so I wanted to keep this brief, keep it natural real because we have another topic to go, and I need to wake up early tomorrow morning. Abdullahi, So who do you see Real Madrid dominating in the next era, or do you think that it's still going to be a battle between them and Barca? Briefly. Okay, Gatlock.
Surprise, surprise. What's the question again? Real Madrid, right?
So do you see, so do you see this as a shift in power of Real Madrid now dominating in the next decade, or you still think it's going to be a tug of war between them and Barcelona?
It's still going to be a tug of war. Look, Real Madrid did great this season, but you could say with you guys focusing solely on the league due to this pandemic, it helped them not split their focus, and they could just go for this La Liga throughout and yeah, clinch it at the end of the day. If their focus was split, who knows what would have happened? Did they have enough quality to be doing back and forth, going around Europe in the Champions League? We don't know. But yeah, look, I think it's too early for it to start saying it's going to be a dominance from Real Madrid because Barcelona are still strong. They're not shit. Like yeah, I know they're not playing too great, but they are not shit. I know they won to a shit team today, like but it was like 5-0. Their attack is still strong. If their team actually invests and buys the right player, I doubt it. But if they do, yeah, like one or two signings in defense to actually, doing well again. And yeah, academy looks like it's going great, man. Ricky Plug and Ansu Fati, he's guy's a good player, man. So who knows? Like the future looks a bit bright in certain areas, but you see for Real Madrid
in the way that Barca did.
No, because you see, Real Madrid's players are still aging as well, and their youngsters are not really shown enough for me to think that they're actually going to push to be winning titles as much. Because this year is the old guards that actually won the title with Benzema. I know Vinicius did his best, but it was mostly Benzema, Ramos that were the key catalysts in this. And Carvajal, Marcelo, and the rest, they tried. The only youngsters I see doing something is Vinicius Junior and Mendy, and maybe Asensio. But other than those three, I don't really see.
No, Valverde did good, to be honest. Valverde was good.
Yeah, Valverde, Valverde as well. But except for those four, the rest is tricky. You have to wait for like maybe 2021, 2022 before you can actually see if the one team will dominate. But I think both of them will be neck and neck for the coming seasons.
San Maya, how do you see it? Do you see a shift in power for Real Madrid or neck and neck, or do you think Barca will return back and dominate?
Okay, I still think it will be a duopoly, but Barcelona, in my opinion, are slowly declining as a football club. Unless Barcelona board start making smarter signings, I think Barcelona will start to struggle both domestically and Champions League. As for Real Madrid, yeah, they deservingly won the league. Massive credits to Zidane for improving the squad, and yeah, I think Real Madrid can defend their La Liga next season.
Okay. Sorry. So before I come to Samuel with this, yes, as I said, Hazem is an expert in the demise of a great club. His opinion should be taken seriously. Hashtag make Milan great again.
Oh my god!
Easy, relax, chill. We'll get to Hazem. Relax, chill. Just guys, just relax. Milan are doing very well, by the way. They're doing really well. They have so maybe Milan are back. I think they're like 5th or 6th. They've been doing amazing. So Samuel, do you see a shift in power happening, or do you think that it's going to be? I want someone. Why isn't anybody seeing there's going to be a shift in power? So Samuel, what do you think the decade holds for La Liga and Spain?
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to give Real Madrid a lot of credit because what I see with Real Madrid, they're more of a team, and that can go a long way. With Barcelona, as many people have already said that they rely on Messi way too much. They rely on Messi, and they're not really a team. When
when Messi goes, what are they going to do without him? Even like the way they have their transfer policies, the way they set up. Without Messi, it looks like it can go downhill for them. But with Real Madrid, there's more of a cohesion in the team. Zidane seems like he knows a lot of what he's doing. He knows the players. He knows how to get the best out of players. Even though you might not say he's the top manager, however, he's doing wonders with his team right now. Like, who actually thought that Real Madrid would actually win the La Liga beginning of lockdown? Because people just said, yeah, Barcelona have the experience. They will just see it out. But Real Madrid did it. So I just think that Real Madrid are more of a team, and there will be a power shift if Barcelona don't get that act sorted out.
So I think, whoa, what the heck? So I think if Messi leaves, there's going to be a massive power shift for Real Madrid if Messi leaves and they don't replace him.
Yes, most definitely, because I feel like they've relied on Messi too much. It's like when Messi leaves, I feel like they will be in cuckoo land. They don't know what they're going to be doing. And what I'm thinking about is that, are they going to be a team where they've let their best player for how many decades go and they're going to be buying so many players to replace him, but it's just not going to work? Or are they actually going to look at the structure of the club, fix that first, and then go to the team and see what they need to do? I don't have faith in Barcelona that they can do that. Even though they do have the money to do it, I don't have faith that the actual board, the president, like you get the whole structure of the club can do that. And that's why I think there's going to be a power shift.
Okay. Okay. Darren, thoughts here? How do you see La Liga looking for them in the next decade after Real Madrid La Liga win?
In the next decade, I'd imagine Barcelona have to spend correctly. I'd say there will be a bit of a shift because, to me, correct me if I'm wrong, Barcelona obviously been the team that usually win the La Liga most of the time, and then Real Madrid with the Champions League. However, if it's the case that they carry on like this, they're going to struggle. Like, this was something to come for a long time, ever since they sold Neymar. Because since then, how old is Messi now? He's like 33, 30, around there. He's aging. Suarez is basically, he's coming to the end of his career. Neymar was there to be the next guy. And then, obviously, they didn't mean to sell him, the release clause. But Neymar going is like the biggest mess up. For me, Barcelona just have to get Neymar back. Get Neymar back and then try and build an attack. Because there's no other top attackers like that are in their prime and up there that can really do the job. Like, Barcelona need those top X players. Over time, they've always had them players. Samuel Eto'o, Ronaldinho, and so on and so on. They've always had those top players. So if Messi was to leave and then they can't really replace him properly, they've bought Ousmane Dembele, Antoine Griezmann, all these guys, none of them can do anything. Whereas Real Madrid, they've always had a top team. They're the Galacticos for a reason. Yes, Ronaldo left, and that's a lot of goals they've missed out on. But the team has always been a top team. Ramos and Varane at the back. Mendy that's come in. I think there's a stat where it's like he's only been dribbled past like a tiny percent. Only few people can get past
0.2%.
0.2%, ain't it? And
Yeah.
I seen that goal he scored the other day where he just ran through and blasted it top corner. Yo, Real Madrid's team is OP. And I'm hearing people say, yeah, cool, they're old. But yo, all those old players are still ballers. Modric, the guy can play like a bot. Kroos could still play like top quality. Casemiro, still solid. And then they got the youngster Valverde. They've been buying youngsters on the side. Vinicius, I remember when they got him 40 million like years ago. People were like, why are they spending 40 million on a kid? Look how that's come through. How much would he have been now if you go to spend him? Over 100 mil easy. So I think Real Madrid, they've been spending pretty smartly across like the years, and now it's shining through, and they won't have to like break themselves. So over the course of these next 10 years, if Barcelona don't fix up like quickly, and I doubt they'll be able to spend as actively with FFP and sort of coronavirus coming to hit round, Real Madrid are going to be collecting these La Ligas pretty easily, man. I don't see Barca coming back nicely if they can't get like a top player. For me, they need Neymar. If they don't get Neymar, then
Okay.
they're gonna struggle.
So before I come to Mahana, just so Yasser Side says, thank you for the super chat. You know what's scary? Who will wear Barca's number 10 shirt after Messi leaves? Because apparently a dude named Hakan Çalhanoğlu wears it for me. Okay, is he side? Relax.
He's been playing well, man.
Relax. Okay. Because
Turkish beast.
the thing about it is that look, there may be an amazing player out there that we don't know, which is why that maybe the next look, who knows? Ansu Fati may develop to be the next superstar. But so as much as people are saying Barca have no plan for a message around, maybe they already have their eye on the next big chance that we don't know about. Beston says Neymar is staying. Brazil's greatest of all time will win the UCL. Beston, when he wins it, get back to me. Since he hasn't, he's still a bomb. Easy.
Imagine just seeing Barcelona substitute Frankie De Jong coming on for number 10 Ricky Puig. Like that's
no. Then that's when Barca have now failed. No, then you induct the badge. If that happens, you induct the badge. I am Ham. Are we seeing a shift in power in Spain? How do you see Spain and La Liga in a decade?
So yesterday I talked about Zidane and I gave him all the praises, saying he's the second best coach in the world for the season. But okay, next season I think Zidane has got a big challenge, because if you look at how he's handled his attacking the attack for Real Madrid, I'm not convinced that Real Madrid can get to the levels they were at before, when they had Ronaldo.
No, but you have to see the injuries as well. Like Eden Hazard injured, Marco Asensio injured, like pretty much like our attackers were injured. You know,
injured. Okay, I understand they're injured, but look at the bench. Look at the faces on Asensio. He's looking at the manager. He's like, "I just scored for you. I just showed that I'm clinical. I need chances," and the guy takes him off. You've got Vinicius, who's a young up and coming.
No, but like I disagree with you. But the thing is what, right? Because we have to play City games. So like the game which you're talking about today, so it's like a dead rubber game, you know. And even as in this season, if you see that the Benzema was the only attacker, because we have Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo, both are 18 years, 19 years old kids. Now, if you see Hazard injured, Isco injured, Asensio injured, I mean, come on. Like the only even Luka Jovic, he was injured, quarantined, so many issues regarding him. So it's pretty much Benzema in attack this season. I mean, how can you criticize Zidane's attacking plan? I don't understand.
But how could you not? How could you not criticize his attacking plan? Because
wait. Okay, I'm Ham. What will Spain and La Liga look like in the coming decade? Is it going to be Real Madrid ruling, Barcelona ruling, or is it going to be between the two? Or will Atletico say what's up? How do you see the next decade?
Nah, the next decade is undecided at the moment. I think Barcelona can still make a comeback easily. They've got good players in the team. It's more of a mental situation that they can't overcome, because like I think all the magic is gone at the moment at Barcelona, and I think they don't want to admit the fact that they just have to do things dirty from now on to keep their position as as the best team in Spain. They have to go dirty and like really get some people there who are gonna run the extra miles, people who are gonna put in that dirty kick here and there. And wait, before I lose this thought, can you please reevaluate Luis Suarez?
In what sense?
Did you see this guy for Messi's third goal? He just misses the ball and just completely just falls on the ground like a freaking lunatic. This guy is shit. He is crap. Okay.
But
Luis Suarez is no longer top strikers in anything. He's not top 10 strikers in freaking I don't know, making fires. He's nothing. He's nothing. Luis Suarez is just, he's dead. They need a new striker.
Okay.
And I think the people compared him to Lewandowski. My God.
Okay. Hazem, baby, before you round us up, man. Just Yasser who says, I'm starting the Zizou FC club. Join now or forever hold your peace. HH, I don't want you to praise Zizou when he wins this Champions League. I don't want to hear it. Yasser I'm willing to bet with you. I'm willing to bet with you chewing gum or a drop of pancakes that there is no way in hell Zidane wins the CL. If he wins the CL, I quit. You won't see me anymore. So that's my thing. If Zidane
Can I comment on that, HH, bro?
you won't see me anymore. I will officially move because I already live in Mars. I will officially live in Mars 24/7. But there is a zero. Listen to what there is a 0% chance of Zidane winning this UCL because that would take the piss.
As Yasser left United,
Hasn't. Who dominates in Spain for the next decade and why?
Bro, to be honest, I think it's Madrid is gonna win it, and I don't think they're gonna dominate. But I think Atletico, people shouldn't just forget Atletico completely.
Yeah, true.
Because these guys have really rich owners, and they have a really in the past years they've been building a strong team.
Yep.
And we've been insulting Simeone sometimes this season, but I think overall, even if Simeone leaves, I think the Atletico team has a great potential. Imagine they start playing attacking football. They have a great potential even for attacking football, even though they're doing well defensively. Look what they did in the Champions League. They beat the European champions. So I think it's going to be between Atletico and Real, with Barca also being there. Because as long as Messi is there, Barca is going to be competitive. And, Messi maybe in the next couple of years, he's going to get less fit. But he's still going to be either providing or controlling the game somehow. And in the league, he's able to do it, especially against small teams. But when Messi leaves, I think I don't know what Barca is going to do. But as it stands, if Messi leaves,
they could find the next star, or maybe Ansu Fati could be the next star, or maybe Griezmann.
I don't know if they can fill Messi's boots, but they're going to have to spend big. They can't just rely on the players they have now. I understand Ansu Fati is there. I understand these guys are Griezmann. I'm not going to rely on Griezmann, but I understand you have talents, but it's not enough. They need to spend big in the transfer market, just as when Ronaldo left in Real Madrid. Madrid spent big, and still they couldn't fill the gap until this year. And even in the Champions League, they still need more. Let's see what they do. But I think Madrid is going to have the real opportunity now to start. They could start their dominance in the league. It's a real possibility. And like Barcelona had their time of dominance in recent years in the league domestically, maybe now Madrid is going to focus on domestic football because they already did in the Champions League. They already proven themselves. There's not much else to prove. But of course, they still have to keep the level because they're European elite. But I think Madrid, first of all, if Madrid needs to do one thing, they need to get a world-class striker, because I know Benzema is doing really well, but he's also getting older like Lewandowski, and the same thing applies for Bayern. And they need a striker that Jovic, he hasn't worked out. So they need a world-class striker that has proven himself, but is also young, and that can take them through these years of dominance. Because the rest of the team is looking great. The Madrid have world-class players all over the team, or talents, either world-class player or talents. As I think Montaha said, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo on the wings. These guys are improving day by day and getting more mature. And they already have the experienced midfield with Valverde coming and some various midfielders coming who have real talents. And in the defense as well, they have Varane, Militao. These guys are still young, and they're able to take Madrid in the dominance for a couple of years, and even.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Go ahead. With Odegaard, Kubo, coming back, and Moyaral, I don't know if he's still at the club, and all of these players, Jovic, and who's gonna be actually the starting 3 or starting 2 up front for Real Madrid? Because
when next season you mean? No way, you mean next season?
The front 3.
No, you mean for next season? Next season, or for
next season? Yeah.
No. I mean none of them. No. I mean Odegaard. No. I'll tell you. Wait. Odegaard will be not like we are not calling back Odegaard, so he'll be stay one more year and Real Sociedad. And with Mayoral, that guy's not caliber of playing at Real Madrid. And then you have Kubo. Kubo is going for another loan a year. So next season, most probably a similar team. Most probably, yeah. But this time, I mean, we have fresh players.
Rodrigo and Vinicius.
Rodrigo, Vinicius, Hazard, Asensio,
Okay.
Benzema, Luka,
Hazem,
Jovic. I
Hazem.
mean, how many players you want?
Wait. Hazem. So before we round off, I think it would be remiss for us not to address this. So Hazem, I have been insulting AC Milan. I have abused them. I have mocked them. I have run them through the mud. But it is only fair that you have stuck it through. You've abused me as well, and you've called me names by me running through AC Milan. But I want you to be objective here. Are we maybe seeing a renaissance for Milan? Are we maybe seeing hope? It's a long road, long road, but these recent wins, some very big wins, some very huge results, are Milan maybe on their way back to recovery, or is it too early to tell?
Yeah, bro. In terms of players, definitely there is hope. I definitely said there is hope, and even I said this earlier this season that even when we were losing, I said the players are there. It's just something's not clicking, and we keep on changing the coaches, and we're not able to get the right coach and management.
So okay, so
now
it's purely the right coach then.
Yeah, so now this is the thing. We have the players, we have the structure, we have Rebic, we have Theo Hernandez, amazing talent, Ben Nasser. All these guys are forming a core of the team. Romagnoli, Donnarumma, Leao, and these guys are coming through.
Leao, man, nice.
Yeah, they're getting experience, and I mean they're not getting experience, but they're building a core of the team that Ibrahimovic has been able to rally. But now we have Pioli at the helm, who's actually doing really well right now. He's got the team playing really good football, and he's beaten Juventus, Napoli. We drew against Napoli, beat Roma.
Atlanta isn't it? You guys beat Atlanta.
Atlanta still, but we're doing a great job. But the problem is Pioli isn't a proven coach, so we don't know why he's doing so well. Maybe it's because the fans aren't there and there's no pressure, so the team is naturally performing better. So are we willing to risk the whole next season by keeping Pioli when we already, all the sources said that we already have Ragnick confirmed, Ralph Ragnick. So I don't know, it's a hard situation. Pioli is doing very well, but we already have Ragnick, who's more experienced coach, who already did so well for Red Bull Salzburg and Leipzig, and he's more of a higher class. So it's a tough one. So I still don't know, but I'm leaning towards taking Ragnick because we need an experienced coach finally. And I know he's not the top coach in terms of Champions League or overall, but he's at least done it in the German league and in the Austrian league with Salzburg, and even in Champions League he took Salzburg there. So yeah, man, I don't know. It's a tough one, but all I'm saying is there is hope because we have the players. We have all the players there that are young talents and they can really grow with the team. But we need more players. We need world-class experienced players because just talent is not enough, and we've seen this every season. So if we spend smartly, which Maldini has been doing, and we continue to get some talents mixed with experience like Ibrahimovic type of players who can keep Milan strong mentally, then I think next season we could get top 4. But I don't know about the coach, man. It's a hard decision.
Hasn't, but don't you think so? We should give time one more season to Pioli because, I mean, in the second half of the season, he's showing so good, man, like proper football, man. Because Pioli was known as for that kind of football, so he's bringing up that. So it might be like his time to show up next season, instead of changing the managers.
Wait, let me just get this quick super chat. So from Martin Rosario, Ibrahimovic can save you, Hazem. LOL. Martin, why do you have to be so
Ibrahimovic hasn't even been the best player recently. It's been Rebic. Rebic has been scoring all the goals recently. Rebic has been in great form.
Don't disrespect Ibra. Ibra is that dude.
Relax. Wait. When Ibra makes the Champions League final, then talk to me. From Ibra's side, says that Milan still has 7 UCLs more than Barca, Bayern, Juve, etc.
True. Spitting facts.
To be honest, no one is catching up to Real Madrid. I mean, my God, 13 UCLs. Is Barca a rival, really? Well, they're a rival in La Liga, but they're not. Guys, it's all swell. I have to wake up early tomorrow morning because I'm working from home tomorrow morning. But guys, it's been swell. It's been good. All I'm saying, guys, is that we are almost there. a few weeks until augural begins. Hopefully, it will.
Hey, I have a quick question. I have a quick question, bro. Like a quick question, bro.
Go for it.
Yeah, bro. I know it's a hypothetical question, but still, what if Chelsea come back? What are you going to do, man? Please tell me that. Like I know it's not going to happen. What are you going to do?
Can you? I am walking on a piece of witchcraft and juju. The only way this witchcraft works is just don't say anything about the game. So please, all I ask from you and from everyone is don't mention anything about the game.
3-0 Chelsea, 3-0 Chelsea, 3-0 Chelsea, 3-0 Chelsea. Everybody tweet that every single day. Every single day, man.
Look, you messed it up now.
I need that trending. I need it.
Get access to my blog, get access to exclusive videos, and also get access to the podcast of the Saturday and the Sunday Hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfwop to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.